So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
please forget
Who
it.
put that on?
I did.
That's Jimmy.
Okay, got it.
I forgot that.
Last month I didn't think about it until we were halfway through the call.
Oh, that's right.
So
Too much laughing.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So Jim, you need a checklist when you go on, don't you?
Well, I'm trying to do too many things. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. So,
Still good to see you, cousin.
well, thank
It's good to see you too.
So Jimmy, did you see that last post by Billy Meekins on that Meekins library?
Yes, I saw that. I guess it's in Massachusetts. Is that correct?
Yes, it's in Massachusetts. Did you see the portrait of him?
No, I didn't see that.
Well, he's white.
I kind of guessed that.
Well, he's white. So I said to him that I texted him back and I said, well, you don't have to wonder whether he's black because he
Right.
definitely is white.
Right.
But said the painting was painted when he was probably visiting George Washington, president,
Mm.
right?
So, right. So you know he couldn't have been black.
In, wherever, I forgot where he lived. Where did he live at? Somewhere, Virginia, somewhere.
Yes, Williamsburg, if I remember correctly. I might have.
Anyway, I said, you know what? I was curious at how that guy got the Meekins name. And then I was thinking, I said, well, you know what? George Washington might have gave him a couple slaves in it. And, you know, when they give him some slaves, they just take the master's name. So I'm just saying, you know, it's a possibility that, you know, on a slave and said, hey, you big. So Billy says he's gonna drive up to that library and see what's going on.
Hmm.
Wow.
Because I was curious, you know, because that, yeah.
So there's a Meekins library?
Yes.
Wow.
And it's named for, I can't remember the guy's first name,
Okay.
but he
What
put
town?
$30,000 of his own money to build it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What town is that? Greg?
Somewhere in Massachusetts, man. You're asking me a whole lot. I turned the game off. No, I could tell you in about let's see here.
Wow. We have a Meekins library. We have Woodson stuff.
Yeah, Carter D.
Yeah,
Instagram.
it's good to know. Good to know. We have one more family
Yeah.
member that's getting ready to log in. I think the cat is making me lose my voice.
Well, you just got the cat?
No, she's been with me for over a year.
Oh boy,
Mhm.
Might be allergic to it.
it's probably the pollen though.
I think so. Because it happens when as soon as I get to work, I lose my voice.
Oh boy.
But I know it's
'cause-
'cause I don't want to be there.
Well, that might be your allergy right there.
I want to be retired.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. How's Richard doing?
You know, surprisingly good considering that I took him for chemo on Tuesday, and then I took him for that other shot, that follow-up shot on Wednesday, and he said that usually really knocks him down. But he said, well, he gets a nurse, you know, and she's giving him training on how to not be so wobbly on his feet, you know, balance stuff that he's taking, you know, and he said he's loving it and he can see a difference. And so he just keeps on keeping on. That Rich is some kind of guy, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh shoot, I can't even find it now.
He reminds me of the Energizer Bunny.
Woo!
Just keep
Still
on
going.
going.
Keep going.
Still
Yeah.
going.
Reminds me of mommy.
Yeah. Yeah. My mother was like that.
Is that right?
Yeah, she didn't let chemo knock her down. She just kept
Yeah.
going,
Mhm.
kept going.
As a matter of
Anybody
fact,
else would have been laid out and nope, not them.
Mhm.
we're
Them
supposed to
some
go to
strong
breakfast in the
people.
morning at the West Hampton Diner.
Wow.
Wow.
Are y'all all having a breakfast tomorrow morning?
Yeah, that's what it said. Merle said it.
At the West Hampton Diner?
Yeah, that's what it said. Let me check again. Supposed to be at the West Hampton, because I always, you know what, I have gone to the wrong place, you know that.
Yeah, I know you went to the wrong place.
'Cause
I know.
I have gone to the wrong place. It does not embarrassing because it's not that far, you know. Only
Oh,
takes a few minutes to go to the right one.
There it is.
Mhm.
It's in Williamsburg, Massachusetts.
Williamsburg, okay.
I have no idea
And
where
the
that
guy's
is.
name is Stephen Meekins.
Mhm.
Yeah, he told me, he said that yeah, there's a portrait of him and it was painted when he was probably visiting Washington. Huh. Interesting.
Mhm.
So I was just curious when he sent me that.
Yeah, it's at breakfast at the West Hampton tomorrow morning.
10 o'clock,
10 o'clock, baby.
I'll be there. I'll be there. I got nothing else going on tomorrow morning.
So Jimmy, I
I'll go
wanted to show this to you.
Oh, my. Oh, yeah.
She did a
What you
job
doing?
on
Lift
that.
weights? What
Yeah.
you doing? Lift weights?
No, I had the pneumonia vaccine on
Oh,
Monday
boy.
at the
Belled up
VA.
like that.
Yeah,
I thought you had that last year. You got to get it every year.
she told me it was for a different strain.
Girl, you better
Ah.
stop putting all these vaccines in you.
Yeah.
That's probably why you didn't feel good this week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell your son.
probably.
That-
I got
that's just the
my
well-being.
fourth COVID shot.
I got my fourth one too.
Mhm.
I went to bed, Doug, Greg. I went to bed.
I laid down too, Press,
Yeah.
and my arm was killing me.
That
I didn't
was-
feel that bad, but my arm hurt.
And you know what? I've
Hurt.
had all 4 of these shots, and every one of them treated me differently.
Yes.
The first,
Yep.
the first one, I took my shot and I drove to North Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. Linda didn't get no love. Okay.
Linda and I are supposed to be singing in the same choir.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Linda Winters?
yes. I'm supposed to join that choir tomorrow night, but I can't go tomorrow night because I got to pick up a friend from the airport at the same time.
Wow.
Oh,
So I'm going to see if I can go to next week.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, everybody.
Bye.
Hey,
Hey.
Oh, Miss
Hi,
Melody
Michaela.
and Michaela.
Hi,
Oh,
Michaela.
Hey, y'all. We in the car leaving a dinner. I didn't think we were gonna be here this long, but my best friend, her daughter's birthday dinner.
Okay.
We're
They
heading
made a
home.
volcano with the onions.
Oh,
Oh, see that?
Hibachi.
Yeah.
yeah.
right.
Good food.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love hibachi. Woo!
Yes. Mel,
Mhm.
did you ask Michaela my favor?
Yeah, she's trying to write something down.
Okay. It could be straight off the top of her head.
That's what I told her.
And that fast. You think you can do it? Yes?
Not ready.
You
She
think
said-
you can do it?
Yeah.
She said yes, she thinks she can do it.
Okay. All right. So everybody, we're gonna start our meeting tonight. We have a precious favor from Michaela. She's gonna open us up with prayer.
Oh,
All
baby.
right.
Terrific.
So Michaela, it's all on you.
Dear God, blesses all of this.
Speak loud so we can hear you. Everybody can.
Dear God, blesses all of this night. Make sure that everybody on this call is okay, please. Please make sure that we all have a great weekend this weekend and no trouble comes. Amen.
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 Good
Amen.
job.
Amen. Wow.
Could
Very-
y'all hear it?
Yes,
Yes.
Good job.
yeah.
Good
Did a
job.
great job. Thank you, Michaela. I know I put you on the spot and didn't give you much time to think about it, but you know what? That's how God works.
Mhm.
That's right.
Just like that.
Mhm.
Just like that.
And if nobody else tells you, Michaela, I love you.
That's right. We all do.
We all do.
So our honoree for the evening is with us. Miss Capri, our beautiful cousin, has joined us.
Thank you.
And we are honored to have her with us and to be able to give her her flowers while she can still smell them.
Amen.
Yes.
Yes. So Capri, thank you for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I was a little surprised to find out that not only are you a songstress, but you are a mother of 6 and a grandmother of 6.
Mhm. Mhm.
Wow.
She was like a little girl.
I know, and it made me laugh because I remember meeting you at the reunion in Jersey,
Mhm.
and we were scouting out for members for the millennial chapter.
Mhm.
And I told my niece, I said, well, why don't you go over there and talk to your cousin Capri? She could be a member. And she went right over there and she came back and she said, I am so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. I said, why? She thanked me and said, oh, sweetie, that's so sweet of you. I have children that can join, but I certainly cannot be a member of your chapter.
And you know, you said something about she looks so young. You ought to see her in person. She gets even younger than that. Yes, she is
Mhm.
truly a wonderful young lady.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So this is just to show you that, you know, despite whatever journey you may have gone through, despite whatever turmoil, despite whatever, you still look good and
Thank
people
you.
still love you.
Thank you. And I love you guys too.
Wow. So I wanted to do things a little bit differently. I wanted to hear from the members of our family that know Capri well, like Preston, like Greg, like Jimmy, like Mel, who've been around her for longer than I have. And just tell us a little bit something about our cousin Capri. So Preston, you want to start off?
I can start off. You know, I sing with a group called the Golden Voice,
Mhm.
and whenever we get short or something happens, we call out Capri. You guys said she's a songbird. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. The Golden Voice can go sit down when Capri come on. And not only that, she knows all of our music. She fits right in to on our harmony line. Capri is all of that. Capri was in the hospital, was it 2 years ago, Capri?
Yeah.
And I went to the hospital as often as I could get to get there. Sometimes she didn't even know I was there. She is definitely my buddy. She's my buddy. We've been texting. We've been a little sloppy here lately, but for the most part, we text supposed to be every day. You know how that goes, D-Trail.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
I
know how
do.
that goes,
Yes, I
Melanie.
do.
You know, yeah, I love my cousins, as you can see.
Mhm.
And Capri is right in there. She's one of my favorite cousins.
Mhm.
Wow. And when you were in the hospital, Preston was keeping me up to date. He was giving me updates.
Yeah,
Sure was. Sure
Yeah.
was.
yeah, that was a rough time.
Mm.
Oh, well, and I saw some rough times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really still amazed at how well she's doing because she was going through some stuff.
Mm.
Mhm. Mhm.
Wow. Wow.
I'm trying to hide it.
And I
Right.
think she's working. And guess what? I think she's working 2 jobs now.
I am. I am. It was 3. It
Mm.
was.
Oh, Lord, I don't know about the third one.
It was 3. I let one go.
I hear you.
Not by choice, but I'm starting to get a little weary and tired. And
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel it now. You know, can't stand up for a long period of time.
Oh, boy. Uh-huh.
The doctor filled out the paper to, kind of consider me like a disabled. But like I told my father, I refuse to be a disabled. I don't care what they talking about and what they say is wrong with me. I'm going to work until I can't work no more. Today I left work early because I just did not feel good at all. But I did attempt to go. I left at 12:30, but I have some things going on. The trail, you know what I got going on. The letter C trying to come back.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's trying to fight me. I'm having a flare up now. I don't know if y'all can see my hands is turning red. But I'm just not gonna let that thing,
Yeah.
bother me. You know, it is what it is. I'm leaving it in God's hands. I'm fighting every day. Every day I'm fighting. Every day is a battle. Every day is definitely a battle. But I definitely have faith in God, and I know that He's going to see me through. He saw me through all the times. I don't know if y'all really know my story, but I had a stroke, and what was that? 2014, couldn't walk, and was in a wheelchair. Stayed in the rehab for 6 months. Didn't have not one visitor except for my uncle, who's also my pastor. He was the only visitor that I had, and to go through that stroke and not be able to walk and sit in that room every single solitary day and have those nurses not getting me up, that's what gave me the willpower. And that's why I do the things that I do. And that's why I work the way that I work, because I started realizing, how do these people have these jobs taking care of others, but they're not really taking care of me? And I felt as though that the stroke happened to me for a reason. It was a wake-up call. It put me in the rehab so that I could be in the room with the person that I was in the room with. My roommate was a 89-year-old woman who needed me, and I needed her.
Wow.
And I was really thankful for her being my roommate. Even though I watched her die, I needed her at that time, and she needed me, because she is the reason and gave me the willpower to get up and get out of that bed, because I needed to help her, because they weren't helping us. And I'm thankful for her. I'm thankful that God dropped Dorothy into my life, and it gave me that willpower, because I probably would still be in a wheelchair right now. I definitely would be in a wheelchair right now if it wasn't for that lady becoming my roommate and me watching those nurses and not get her. And that's what made me want to do medical assistant. That's what made me go to Lincoln Tech. All that, her being my roommate made me go that way. Oh, I need to go to school. I need to do this. I need to do that, because I want to take care of people. I want to be an advocate. I want to work with people who have mental disabilities, because those people really truly don't care for them. And working in this field, I'm still watching people not taking care of their loved ones. And it literally drives me insane. And my uncle and, you know, my dad says the same thing to me. You have to worry about you. You're too busy working, you know, you need to slow down a little bit. I just can't. As much as I want to, I can't. It's like God has something in stored in me that I'm supposed to be blessing somebody else with. And that's how I feel. So that's why I continue to work the way that I work, and I do the things that I do, because I feel as though that God's not done. He has a message inside of me that I'm supposed to give to somebody else. And when I feel as though that he's done, then, you know, I'll retire. I'll be home and I'll do what I need to do. But right now, I just work constantly and working. I leave one job and go to the next. You know, I don't like it, but that's what I'm doing right now to keep myself busy. Because if I didn't, I'll tell you one thing: the mind is a powerful thing to try to fight against. Because some days I'm sitting up in here and I let what I have going on with me physically tear me down. And I was having a rough day the other day, and Detrell just texted me, and it was at the right time. It was what I needed at that moment. And it never fails. Whenever I'm going through something, someone always sends me a message at the time that I need it. Leaving work the other day, I was just driving down the highway and I put on a song, and I don't know why, but the song got to me so bad I started crying. A truck driver looked through, I had my windows down. He said, "Stop crying." And I started crying even more. And it was like, wow, he don't know me from a can of paint. He's like, "Stop crying." But I needed to hear that, but I also needed to release those tears because nobody understood what I was going through. You know, just thinking that you have cancer and not sure what's going on, and, you know, having doctors that you feel as though don't care about your situation is something that just tears you apart day by day, not knowing if you're going to be here for your kids, not knowing if you're going to be here for your grandchildren, you know. And then just watching both of my parents sit back, and both of them have lost their mate, and you're trying to be here for both of them. So, you know, one day they're up, 1 minute they're down, and it's like, did you call them today? Did you forget? You know, so I'm trying to do a lot of things in the same token. I'm trying to be here for my mom. I'm trying to be here for my dad. And it's hard because I'm not their mate. I'm their child, and it's not the same. So it's like I have a lot going on, and I have, you know, nobody knew, but my daughter was sick, and she's only 18. So her being in the hospital and me not being able to be there because of the visiting hours, it is just, I've been, like I said, the devil, I told myself, I said, the devil is busy and he's trying to attack your family. He's after your immediate circle. He's trying to go after your mind and everything that you got going on. He started at the top. He started with my oldest first. My oldest was in a car with some other guys that went into a gas station. They robbed the gas station. My son was in the vehicle. So they're all locked up. But now they're trying to give my son 12 years. So it started with that. Then it started with the youngest child who's 18, and she was in the house. We couldn't figure out what was wrong with her for weeks. I thought she had COVID because she just kept saying, "I'm nauseous, I have a headache, I'm nauseous, I have a headache." Take her to the hospital. They said it was her liver enzymes were too high. So she's looking at liver failure. So here, 18 years old. So I got this going on, that's going on. I have my children all over the world. I'm like, it's just so much going on. And then it ended up with me. He said, "Oh, I didn't drop you to your knees yet. Oh, okay, I got one more for you." Came home from work, and my whole left side, I felt like I was dying. My whole left side was in so much pain. It was radiating. My skin felt like it was on fire. And then I sent you the pictures. The trail's like, my whole skin was red and brown. And I said, what in the world is going on? Sent it to my husband. He said, what's going on? Sent it to the doctor. And they said, oh, looks like your cancer may have resurfaced. Well, why am I still waiting to be tested? You know, I'm still sitting here waiting for an authorization. So this is how they like to, you know, they treat us. To me, I feel as though it's nothing against no other race, but I said if I was a different persuasion, I would have already had the authorization to get the test that I need to find out what I got going on. But no, I'm still sitting and waiting. So while I'm sitting and waiting, I said, you know what, God, this is in your hands. You took it away the first time and you're going to take it away again. I'm not going to sit here and let the devil just play mind tricks on me and make me think that I'm dying. I said, not today. So I'm no longer thinking about it. I no longer care about it. Whenever the authorization come, I'll go get tested. But until then, I told myself, I don't have nothing going on.
All right.
I don't have nothing going on. I'm not claiming it. I'm not doing any of that. It's over with for me now. It's over. So, you know, I'm upset because it seems like every year, and Preston can contest to this, every year I'm in the hospital. It never fails. Every single solitary year I'm in the hospital. So it's just, it's bothersome to me. It really is. It's really bothersome, you know. And I said this to my husband the other day, and I probably sound like a creep saying it, but I had said to him, I'm so tired of all this pain. They might as well go ahead and put me in the casket.
Oh.
And he said, what? He said, what did you say? I said, you heard me. Just go ahead and put me in the casket. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I never thought that I would hear myself say that. But that's how I felt that day during that moment. And I realized that wasn't nothing but the devil trying to make me upset. And that's why I said the mind is a powerful thing, because it wanted me to be so depressed. And I have to realize, like, there's other people, and that was selfish of me. My children are sitting back and they're, you know, watching everything that I'm going through. And I'm going to be the example that if they go through something, they're going to see that mommy has always been a fighter, no matter what. And I got to continue to keep on going no matter what, you know, no matter what I got going on, I'm going to continue to fight. So that's why it was an honor to get that text and say, we want to honor you. It's not even about, you know, the singing and all that. It was just such an honor to me. And I was like, wow, this is a beautiful thing. Because my mom's family, we're tight knitted, and I feel as though this family is, you know, very tight and close. And I really do miss all that. COVID kind of messed everything up. You know, everybody is doing their own little thing. COVID truly messed everything up. Me and Jimmy Meekins is like beyond, everybody think he's my father when I'm with him. And then Press and I had gotten close, you know, so man, I was just, you know, floored by this, you know, and I'm honored, and, you know, I'm just happy that you guys thought of me. And not just because of me being you guys' family, but I love you guys. I love you guys for this. And I miss everybody, you know. Ain't nothing like a hug, you know. Sometimes you need a hug. You know, I miss doing things, you know. I don't want to just work. I want to socialize. I want to do things with my family. You know, I miss all that stuff. I miss barbecues, you know. I don't know, but I really miss being around family.
On that note, I'm going to ask Jimmy to give us some updates, because there's something coming up that you might want to take part in later in the summer.
Wait, hold on. Before Jimmy says anything, Capri, I had no idea of your struggle.
And Doretha's my sister.
This is the shirt that I'm wearing today.
Okay. Yes.
And Detrell just told me that you suffer with lupus. And
Yes,
so
I
do
do.
I.
So
do
does
I.
my mother. So does my mother.
So this shirt is dedicated to you and to me
Thank you.
today.
Thank you.
And you
Yes.
got this, cuz. You got
Yes.
this.
Yes.
You definitely
Yes.
got this.
See, that's
Oh,
what
man,
family
I
is
love that.
supposed to do.
I hope you feel the love tonight, Capri, because it's sure
Yes,
blowing
I
at
do. Yes, I do. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes.
You ready,
It's
Jimmy?
crazy. It's really crazy because a couple weeks ago, when I went to the last time that I went to the doctors, they had told me that when they did the disability card, they said that I was showing signs of early stage MS. So they were checking my ANA levels again. So I had to go back to the rheumatologist, but getting an appointment today is just horrible because they're so backed up since COVID. It's like you're waiting in line. I'm waiting in line to see, just to see the eye doctor because of it. And it's crazy because at night I can't see like I used to be able to see. So I don't really like driving anymore at nighttime because I can't see at all unless I know where I'm going. And that's not a good thing, and I'm afraid of going to the doctor and them taking away my driver's license, because of these, diagnoses. Because I feel like they'll be stripping me of,
Your
all my
freedom.
right. And I don't want to be, stricken by that, is a diagnosis. It doesn't define me, I know not to drive at night. I'm in the house. I'm in the house now. So I know when to drive and when not to drive. I'm not going anywhere that I don't know where I'm going. I do put my glasses on when I'm driving so that I can see, but I don't want all these diagnoses coming at me. I don't want all the medication that they got thrown at me, because if I showed y'all the medication that they try to put me on, it's like 45 bottles.
Yep.
Hmm.
I can't keep up with that. And I can't keep up with all that medication. I said, y'all trying to have me be a zombie. I cannot take all this medication every day. No, I said, I refuse. Y'all gonna have to find another way. So I'm just leaving it all in God's hands. I'm leaving everything in God's hands. And I know that he's a healer. He ain't failed me yet, So my faith is right in God's hands. It's in God's hands. That's all I keep telling myself. It is in your hands, God. Let's prove these people wrong. I want to prove the doctors wrong, and anybody that know me and know my struggles, I want to prove them wrong. And I want to also prove that there's a God.
Mhm.
What a testimony.
Amen to that.
Mm-hmm.
You have our prayers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely.
And if you ever feel like you are down and you don't have nobody to talk to, I will give you my phone number, because we've been through some of the same struggles.
Yes, yes.
My struggle may not be as tough as yours, but I also had a stroke. I had a mini stroke. They found lesions on my brain. I was going through MRI after MRI to make sure that I didn't have MS.
Yes.
Thank God, like you said, there is a God, and I thank God every day that
Yes.
they didn't find anything.
Yes.
But like you said, you're on so many medications, it's to the point where, how do I function?
Right.
And you keep pushing through. Like you said, I have one daughter. I have to keep pushing through for her.
Right.
And it's not an easy struggle. It's not an easy battle. It's not.
It's not.
And to be in constant pain every day, nobody knows that. Like you said, you go to work every day. I go to work every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, whether I'm in pain or not.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows that. Nobody knows how I feel on the inside.
Exactly.
And like you said, that depression can get real.
Yes.
And I hide a lot from my sister, my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I hide a lot from them because I don't want them to worry about me.
Right.
But it's real.
Yes, it is.
It's real. And just know that you have a cousin that completely understands everything that you've gone through. I also had open heart surgery. And like you said, it seems like the last, what, 4, 5, 6 years, I've been in the hospital. My daughter just told me, she said, Ma, you do realize you've been in the hospital the same time every year for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Whether it was for whatever surgery it was for. And I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize she was keeping track of that. You know, so it's little things like that that keep pushing me to do this every day.
Yes.
But it is not easy, and I got your back, cuz I definitely do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I am definitely
really
here
do.
for you.
I really
Definitely here
do.
for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hugs through this book.
When this purple lupus
Yes.
awareness month.
Yes. My mom, she wears it. Everything I buy her is purple.
Yep.
You know, just for it. She wants everybody to know. I suffer from lupus, but I'm not letting it burn me down.
That's right.
I don't even mention it. She does. Everywhere she goes, she let people know I have a lupus, and that's that. I used to get the rashes on my face. You know, everybody was, you know, kind of concerned. Remember, Preston, when I cut my hair, everybody was trying to figure out why did she cut her hair, but nobody understood. My hair was coming out because I had cancer. So nobody, I kept everything a secret because I didn't want nobody saying, oh, she got cancer, or, you know, and I didn't want fake love. If you can get what I'm saying, I didn't want fake love. I didn't want people just calling me up just because they heard the diagnosis. I didn't want none of that. You know, I wanted people to remember me, because at that time you couldn't tell me I wasn't dying. You know, every day, you know, everything was planned out. My whole funeral planned. Everything is done to the T. Obituaries written, you know, and I was getting on my dad every day about him, you know, you need to have these things done. He understands now what I'm saying, but he didn't understand then when I was telling him how important it is to have your stuff together. And he's like, you're too young for that. Life ain't promised to know. It's not promised. You don't know what tomorrow brings, you know. So my stuff is in order so that nobody is going to have to fight and say, well, what does she want? Because all you're going to do is make one phone call, and that's to the funeral home. They already have everything. You don't have to do nothing. My stuff is already paid for. You don't have to do nothing but pick up the phone and say she passed. They already know what to do because everything is already in writing. I told him, I said, I did that to make sure that it was what I want done and not what somebody else wants done. You know, a lot of people bicker. I seen death brings the worst out of people.
You ain't lying there.
Yes, you know what
I've seen some
about,
people
Greg.
burn a house down because they was
Exactly.
scuttling over the house. So somebody set it on fire.
Yeah.
Burned it to the ground.
Oh,
They couldn't get it. I guess they figured nobody's gonna get it.
Yeah,
So
no,
now
but
you know that don't even make good sense.
it brings
Oh.
the worst out of people. So I said they will not have to figure it out. They won't have to worry about what I want done because it's all in writing. Now, unless they just disrespect my whole wishes and decide to go somewhere else, you know, my stuff is already written out. Hospital, I go to the same hospital. I got advance directive, so they already know everything is, you know, done. And they did that with me when I had that stroke. They said, listen here, you need to have an advance directive. And at first I was upset. Like, they don't get out of my face, but they trying to tell me I'm dying. You know, I didn't want to hear nothing. But I started thinking about that thing. Yeah, you might want to get that done. And I did it. To me, it's the best decision I could have made for myself, you know. And I recommend it for anybody, you know, if you want things to be a certain way, do it yourself. You know, they had doctors flying in, talking to me. Remember, Brett, had psychiatrists coming in, had a whole team of people surrounding me, acting like I was crazy, put a robot in the room with me. Am I lying, Preston? They had a robot. They had a robot in there looking at me. thought I was crazy because I wrote my stuff up and I'm so young. They said, what is wrong with her? She's suicidal. I said, I'm not suicidal. I just want to be prepared. That's it. I'm not saying I'm dying, but I'm just want to be prepared. That's it. They had a whole psychiatrist and the team come in on me.
I remember.
Yeah, I said, oh no. I said, oh no, this is horrible. So you gotta watch what you say today, because stuff like that, you crazy. You know? You
What a
real crazy.
testimony. What a testimony.
It's been a rough since 2011.
Mm.
Ever since 2011, every year I've been in the hospital. Every year. Every single solitary year. I didn't even get a chance to finish the program at Lincoln Tech because I dropped dead in class.
Mm.
And I'm here. So every time that I have been in a coma, I'm back. So I look at it as he wasn't ready. He's not ready for me. That's how I see it. He is not ready for me. Because, you know, I feel as though the devil will have some attacks and some roadblocks come your way. And God just keep picking me right back up. You know, he might keep me in the hospital for a little bit, but I'm still here. I'm still here to talk about it. You know, I'm happy, you know, that I'm able to talk about it, you know.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
You're a tough lady. I didn't realize how tough.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, you know, you was there with me.
Yes, but I mean, woo.
I said, I got another cousin. I said, I got another cousin that loves me every day when I open my eyes. Some days I could barely see, but I knew he was in there because I heard him. I said, my cousin is up in here, you know.
Yeah, I didn't even know she was listening, but I was there.
Yeah.
Because sometimes she looked like she was out of it.
Yep. I woke up in intensive care and was like, he's still here. I said, he's still here. I don't even remember my intensive care stay, but I knew one thing. I went to sleep with him there, woke up with him still there. I said, oh, he loves me. He's still here.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
That's Preston.
He said, cousin, I missed one day. I said, you are so good. You are so good. He was there every single day.
I thought you needed me.
Yeah, you did. I did. I did.
Wow. Beautiful. Ready, Jimmy?
Is driving.
Jimmy West.
Yes, ma'am.
Still driving.
Say it again. What'd you say, Preston?
Still driving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's still driving.
I'm almost home. But I'm listening. I'm here with y'all.
I hear you. I mean, we saw you pop in a couple times.
I'm gonna tell y'all a little story about Capri. I first met when I first met Capri. I didn't know who she was. I had no idea she was Wayne's daughter. No idea. But it was at a community outreach. It was at. And she picked up the mic and started singing. And I said, boy, I just heard an angel sing. I'm telling you, that was so good. I was like, oh my God, she could sing. But aside from that, I got a little story. Capri, I hope you remember this. Remember, I was doing these people's wedding for the life, and I can't remember their name. But you were singing a solo for them. And I was trying to move to get your picture, and I tripped over the cord.
Over the cord, yeah.
Yes, remember, and all the music stopped. I'm like, oh God, why me? I'm like, oh my goodness. That was like, that was one of my most embarrassing moments. But you know what? At the end, you told me, don't even worry about it. It's all good. So I felt a little better.
It was at Maxine's and
Yes.
it was at Maxine's wedding.
Yes.
And God, I can't even, because we
Can't
call
think
him we call him Honeycomb, but
Oh, okay.
that's my husband's father
Oh, okay.
that was
Okay.
getting
No, see,
married.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's his father. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Mhm.
But that I think about that often. I don't shoot weddings anymore.
Mhm.
But when I was shooting them, I said, man, I gotta watch my step because I don't want no more incidents. They may not take it so well. And you were a trooper
Yeah, I
though.
think that
He started the music and started.
Capri,
Oh man.
I met you in church on Thurman Street.
Yep.
Oh,
Mhm.
Thurman.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
when Ed had that church.
When he had the church on Thurman Street.
Mhm.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I met cousin Jimmy when my dad took me down there for Thanksgiving.
No, okay.
Went down his
Okay.
house for Thanksgiving. And I said, oh, we got to keep going back down there. They got a lot of food. And the food good. I
Oh yeah,
said,
oh Jimmy knew how to tie on feedback.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they for real.
And I knew cousin Jimmy since I probably was 9, because my dad used to take me down there all the time. And then when I was battling a little bit of anxiety, about 2008, my dad took and drove me to Jimmy's house and pulled off. He
Oh,
said,
wow.
She's talking about,
he said, go in there.
she's talking about
"Go in
Jimmy
there and
Meekins.
say-" Yep. He said, go in there and go tell your cousin that I'm outside. And he dropped me off with no clothes down Jimmy Meekins' house.
Meekins.
Yeah.
And when I say that Jimmy took me, we went to Williamsburg. He brought me clothes, took me into the store. I'll never forget it. We went into the store. He probably told you this story, Jimmy, was we went into the store and he was buying me the underwear and stuff. And the sales lady said, don't let that young girl take all your money.
Oh man.
He said, mind your business. She's my cousin. He said, mind your business. She's my cousin.
That sounds just like him.
Oh my God. It was so funny. Everywhere we went, and him and I have been thick as thieves since I got married. He tells me I threw him in the wind. I can't get to go out with him the way I used to. I used to go down there every solitary weekend and be with him. And because once my dad left me down there for I was down his house for about 3 months.
Whoa.
It was what I needed at that time. I really needed that. It was like I needed a detox from the city. I wasn't working at that time, and I felt like my mental state of mind just was not there. And I think that's when I first received the diagnosis of lupus, and my body was going through so many changes, and he just took me down there and left me. And I thank him for that now, because Jimmy is what I needed during that time. And I think Jimmy needed me too. And I really, really appreciated that, because him and I grew a bond, and now, I miss him dearly. I'll be wanting to just leave my husband and say, I'm going to Jimmy's. But I can't do that when you're married. You can't get up and do what you used to do. But I wish I could, get up and just leave and, go be at Jimmy's house. Because, that's what I'm used to doing that. I was doing, like I said, I was doing that for a long time until I got married. From 2008 to 2011, I was at his house every weekend.
Wow.
Every weekend.
But
Did not
he
hesitate.
took on your daughters, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The girls, one of my daughters, the 20-year-old one, she went and stayed down there with him for about 3 weeks. She didn't even want to come back. She didn't want to come back. But him and the little one, my 18-year-old, they're real close. You know, he misses her. He's like, send her down here. But you know, with COVID, she about to graduate high school next month. You know, her being sick, you know, every day I'm dealing with her. Like every day I'm sick, I don't feel good. She's moping around. You know, I just ask that everybody keep her in your prayers because, you know, like right now she downstairs laying on the couch just moping, you know, trying to get her to eat food. It's hard, you know. She don't want to eat. She don't want to drink. You know, she's like, I'm nauseated. I'm this, I'm that. But whatever we got going on with the liver, her enzymes have been very high. And we still don't really have no other definitive answer than they just saying enzymes high. So until we get further testing, I really don't know what is going on with her. Headaches every day.
Oh boy.
You know, and everything that she eats, she just feels so sick. You know, she's constantly crying. She'll go to school, be in school 10 minutes at tops. And she's calling me and saying she don't feel good. And I tell her, you get out at 10 o'clock. Can you just make it to 10 o'clock, please? You know, you get out at 10, just make it. You got 2 classes. Just make it to 10 o'clock. You know, so I've been having a battle with her. You know, but
we're gonna keep all of y'all in prayer.
I'm telling you.
Definitely.
I just said that the devil, I just say, you know, my thing is I just feel as though that the devil is busy. He's trying to attack this circle. You know, he's working real hard to get somebody in my circle. I don't know what he got planned, but it ain't gonna work. Because I don't know if y'all know about a circle, but they already tell you that a circle is round. So anything that hit that circle gonna bounce right back off. So we good. We good. This circle tight. This circle is real tight. So I keep telling them you can't let them in. Can't let them in. Yeah. And every chance you get, you gotta stump on his head. I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid to scream. I ain't afraid to yell. I ain't afraid to give God glory. I'll stump on his head. I stumps on his head. So every time he think he getting the best of me, you might get a little tear every now and again, and I feel defeated. But when I come back to my senses, God, I'm so sorry. I don't even believe I just gave that a inkling of thought. You know, I'm not giving none of that no thought, and I'm not fueling that fire. If anything, I'm getting a water hose and putting that fire out.
Amen.
You know, she mentioned her 2 daughters. You know, they sing together too.
Oh,
and
wow.
Yeah, they look like 3 sisters up there.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I started a group. It's called Harmonic Harmony. And I try to beg them to go out with me when I go places to sing. I try to get them to come and sing alongside me. It's kind of hard now. When they were both in the same household, I could make them go anywhere because they was in my house. But it's different now because Aliyah is about to be 21. She's been, you know, reluctantly on my behalf. I didn't want her to have her own place, but she has had her own place for a year now. Yeah, she has her own place, had it for a year. I wasn't too happy about that, but she's doing very, very well on her own. I'm really, really proud of her. But now I'm teaching her that if you can pay $12.65 a month for rent, honey, you might as well have a mortgage. So I told her, we gonna have to upgrade you, boo-boo, because now you've been at the same job for 2 years. It's time to talk to my lender for you, honey. Because You need a
That's the
mortgage.
thing.
That's what I
And-
told her. You need a mortgage.
Yeah.
And once I seen that she's capable, she pay her bills, she pays her bills with no problem. And I'm on her heels because they in my name. But I tell her all the time, I say, all you did was give me excellent credit. I thank you. You just gave me excellent credit
Well,
because
isn't that a nice
I'm paying
story?
bills. I'm paying bills over here. You paying bills over there. And I was worried. I'm not gonna lie, I was worried because I said, "Oh Lord, this child get ready to have me bankrupt." But no, he proved me wrong. She proved me wrong. She, I
Yeah,
got her.
they can surprise you.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
that's the same thing I was telling my daughter. She's looking at an apartment that's costing her $2,000 a month.
yeah.
And she said
That's
she can
amazing.
afford it. I said, forget $2,000 a month for an apartment. Our house. Your
But
mortgage
you
could be a
know
lot
what?
cheaper.
A lot of people, and I get it now. I never understood it until you have a house. Like
Yeah.
we have our house, and myself as well as my husband. Like my husband's not here. My husband works 3 jobs.
Mm.
So he's out all day long. So I told him this the other day. I said, we're husband and wife, but really we're just roommates because all we do together is sleep beside each other. We never see each other. I'm up at 4:00 in the morning. When I leave, he's still in bed, sleep. When I come home from work, he's still not here. So with that being said, we're hit and miss. And when I'm off, he's at work. So I don't get to spend no time with him because he's constantly working. And I told him, we brought this house. This is our second house that we brought together. And I told him, we're not even enjoying the house. So both of us, we're constantly working, but we're not enjoying the house. And I understand, like I told him, I know that we work the way that we work so we can put the things, but we're buying all these nice things for the house, but we're still not enjoying the house. So it's like you have all these nice things inside of the house, but when do you enjoy the house?
Wow.
I said the reason why we got this house, because the first house that we had was nice. And then I said, I want something bigger. We didn't necessarily go bigger, but we have a bigger, better yard. And I wanted this house so bad, and we got this house. And now that I'm in this house, I'm like, this is not bigger. We need another house. And he looked at me and said, girl, we ain't gonna keep moving. I said, well, this is not a retirement home. It's across the street from a bar and across the street from a high school. This is not what I call retirement home. And he's looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, you just want me to continue to work. No, I don't. I just want a house that we can afford without us having to kill ourselves to do it.
Yeah.
And with the way that the comedy is now, it's getting bad out there. It's really, really getting bad out there. Like a lot of people are, oh, well, they're paying you $20 an hour now. But by the time you get your check and by the time you put that gas in your car, you ain't made nothing.
Mm-mm.
You didn't make nothing.
Mm-mm.
And my husband makes good money. I don't need to work, but I choose to work because I like my own things. I like my own money and I don't like to hear no. So I have to work. You know what I'm talking about, Pray. When I say I want that Michael Kors bag or that Coach pocketbook, I don't got time to be telling me no.
Yeah.
Even today, I said to my daughter, I don't feel good. I need a present to make me feel better. I said, I need a new pocketbook. She said, what for? You don't even carry them. I said, my closet just want to have a new bag in it. Got a problem. Your cousin got a problem. She got a problem.
I'm not even gonna comment. I can't. I got a closet full of coaches that I don't even use.
Listen, My closet is sick. Listen, I have a storage unit. I have a storage unit with my clothes in it. That's how much stuff I have. And he's like, when are you gonna liquidate? I said, liquidate what? Your stuff? Because I'm not liquidating nothing. I would to get another house. And that brought me back to my point, Greg. A lot of people are getting apartments because they don't have to do the maintenance.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They don't have to do the maintenance
Yeah,
because
you don't
some
have
of
to
the
shovel
stuff,
snow. You don't have to cut
Right.
grass. You don't have to worry
No.
about repairs. And I
Exactly.
get that too, but $2,000 a month? I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, Leah, wake up.
Because the stuff that, it's like every time you turn around, it's something else that needs to be done in this house. And, it drives me
Oh,
crazy.
well, that's the way it is when you own a house. It's always something that's got to be done.
Always something.
It's
Always
that's
something.
just the way it is.
And because we ain't never home, he's paying somebody to come and cut the grass, keeping the grass nice for us and stuff. Because I ain't getting out there to cut no grass. I did at the other house. I ain't gonna lie. I got out there and I used to rake the leaves, but I said, listen, I'm not doing that no more.
I hear you.
Too old to be out there raking leaves and stuff.
Oh, you ain't never too old for that. I do all that.
When you say you need another present to get you out of your depressed state or whatever you're in, I got straw hats. I'm sitting here looking at 4 stacks of hats.
I already know how you are.
And sometimes I go out of here. Yeah, shoes
and everything else.
I almost rented a 2-bedroom. I got a 1-bedroom. I almost rented a 2-bedroom, one just for the closet for my
just
clothes.
For the closet space, right? we talked about that before too when I had that apartment out there in Sicklerville.
I just could not justify paying $150 extra per month just for a place to put my clothes.
Yeah.
Well, you may need it. That's what I use my spare room for.
Huh?
Yeah.
Use my spare room for clothes.
He said you probably need
if
it.
I had one, that's what I would do.
Hey, I got coats in there, and I got some suits in there, and I got stuff in my bedroom closet.
I know what you're talking about. I got suits galore. I bought a wardrobe
shoes
closet.
are a problem for me. I can't pass up a good-looking pair of shoes. Or a good pair of sneakers. I just ordered sneakers from Macy's yesterday. And I don't even got no room for them. I got sneakers still in the box. I haven't even put on yet.
Somebody asked me the other day about my socks. They say, do you get flashlight batteries with those socks? Let me get matches,
It's in our blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
My box. I just got a box yesterday. Didn't even open it.
I just got mine today. My daughter sent me some
Well,
money.
I'm expecting mine tomorrow.
I got me some today.
I bought me some Calvin Klein sneakers. They
Yeah,
look so good.
I went right to Michael Kors today. I said, yes, Michael
I
Kors.
hear you. Hey, I got a pair of him too. I ain't even had them on. I got Lacoste. I got everybody. Shoot.
Greg, I don't wear sneakers, but I got a brand new pair of Stacey Adams on now.
Oh man.
Okay.
I just bought me a burgundy pair of Stacey Adams, man.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. The price was right and they look good.
I was dressed in burgundy yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Burgundy shoes, burgundy pants, socks.
I hear you. Hey, I'm with you, Chris.
Yes, I love clothes.
Yeah,
and I think that's the love of my life right now.
When I step in the church, all the ladies say, golly, you smell good and look good.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I said, hey, this is my one day to dress up, and I do.
I heard a joke the other day, and this young fella said to the old man, he said, why do old men always wear their Sunday shoes every day?
Want to look Nothing
wear
wrong,
my Sunday shoes every day.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
No.
I have an uncle that dressed like that every day. They be like, "Do your uncle ever dress down?" I said, "I've never seen it.
Nope.
Yeah, he's dressed
I've
down
never
every day.
seen it.
But
Every
that's
day
that's
he has on
relative
shoes.
code.
Yeah, every day he's dressed up, looking like he get ready to go to church. Every day.
Yep.
Every day.
Yeah, he's always clean, that's for sure.
Jimmy West, what you doing over there?
Then what you doing, Jim?
I'm listening.
Hey, this is being recorded, right, Jimmy?
Yes,
Capri.
yes, yes.
Capri.
How do you get to it to see it again?
Well, like you were download. Well, we're gonna put it on the YouTube. Like you were doing
okay.
before,
Okay.
so everybody can
Because
see it.
Linda was trying to get in and she just texted me and said that Verizon is acting stupid,
Yeah, she dropped off twice.
Yeah, she can't get a good connection from Verizon right now.
Yeah, I'll get my grandson to upload it.
Okay.
He's at the prom tonight, so
Oh,
Huh?
with his red strands of hair, shirt.
I seen it. I
Yeah, you
seen
saw
it.
that?
Yep.
Look like his daddy.
I saw the picture. Yep. I saw the picture of him getting his hair done.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I've seen them too.
yeah. 19 years old. Look just
He's
like his
19?
daddy.
Yes, he do.
19?
He's 19. He turned 19 in April.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Wow.
Trying. Because it
Mm.
just seemed like he was 16.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Because matter of fact, that's how old, that was the last time that you guys were at the hotel. He was 16 years old.
Hmm.
That's how long it's been.
Wow.
Yeah,
Because COVID's been around for a minute.
that's right.
A big
Yes, it
minute.
has.
I do have a
Yeah.
nice picture of him and your two daughters
Mm-hmm.
at cousin Jim's house one day.
Oh,
Yeah, a few years ago.
oh.
You've probably forgotten about it. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Well, I was trying to keep us to 9 o'clock, but I'm saving the best for last, which is Jimmy West. Because you are the best for last. You are our
Mhm.
chairman. And you got to give us some updates before we close out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to tell us what's happening in the summer so that we can put it on our calendars.
Okay. The D chapter is working diligently to get ready for August 13th for our reunion, the day affair. You should have received a saved email end of April, end of March, stating just that.
What's that date?
August 13th.
13.
13. Okay.
We registration.
We're breaking up for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah,
I
Jimmy,
don't-
breaking up.
I don't know. I had this. I don't know what the hell's going on. From this computer to laptop to iPad, still have the same problem. So I don't know. Again, 24 hours ago, the same thing happened.
It's your carrier. Everybody's on now.
It could be because I'm sure my grandson, who was bugging me about put together this plan
Mhm.
and to open up his business and open up a checking account at Bank of America. So
Your grandson who?
the 8-year-old one,
He wants you
Yeah, I
to
remember
open up
you
a
saying
bank
about
account?
that.
Huh?
and he's working on his business.
He's working on his business.
Yeah, you weren't on the last week when he was talking about the money. Remember, Jimmy? He was telling you about what he needed to get started.
Oh yeah, $200 short.
Jimmy is not laughing.
So I got the deposit money. I have an appointment with Bank of America on Wednesday to open up his account.
Oh my.
Oh, that's nice.
Go ahead, Jaden.
So again, I told him, I said, the Bank of America, you cannot have access to your account online.
Because of your age.
Yeah, he said, how am I going to keep track of my balance?
Excuse me.
He ain't playing, is he?
No, he's 8 years old.
Can't put nothing past them no more, man. They grow up fast and learn fast.
Yes, they do.
Well, I'm
Where's
on
the family picnic going to be? Where is it?
it's being
Huh?
Bethesda.
Bethesda.
Bethesda. Okay. I'm trying to put it in my calendar.
Is that Maryland?
Yes.
Okay.
How's the hotel situation coming, Jim?
I've sent out 3 RFPs, and I should hear back on Monday.
Okay.
And from there, I hope family members understand the cost of everything has increased.
Oh, everything's up in the sky.
Oh, Lord.
Informally,
Well,
I just like to ask those of you that's on the, if you will be staying at the hotel.
Mhm.
I plan.
1, 2, 3, 4. You said you 2, Preston?
I plan to, yes.
5.
Yeah, I plan on it.
Okay.
And Mel
Okay.
too. Mel had her hand up.
Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Good. Because obviously this is one of the things they ask. Because it's going to depend on how much they charge it. We're not having a form. I don't know how I want to say.
We don't know what you're saying anyway, because we can't hear it. Because you're breaking up all the way around, Jimmy.
Yeah, unfortunately you are.
Yeah.
You don't know how to say it.
You said
Just say it.
we're
We
not
ain't
gonna
hearing
have
it.
we're not gonna have a formal.
Get together.
I'm back a little bit further from the camera. See if this helps. On August 13th, it's going to be an outdoor fair. Or we're going to probably have something at a hotel to meet people when they come in. That'll be August 12th. And that's what we're working on right now. Okay. Did I break up on that?
No.
No, we got that.
Okay.
August 12th and 13th.
Got back a little bit further from the camera, and hopefully this will going on. Couple of reminders. The scholarship applications are due back to me on June 1st. I have already won. And we'll make a decision. The scholarship committee will make a decision during the month of June. An announcement will be made in July. If you or other family members not donated money, especially to the scholarship fund, please do so those monies will be available so that we can award it to these students next month. As far as graduations are concerned, so far, Nikki Meekins, who is Ron's daughter, graduated. She got a PhD in behavioral something. I don't have it in front of me right now. They're celebrating tonight. That is why Ron and Tony are not on the call. Corrine Woodson graduated today with a doctorate in veterinary medicine.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
That's Paul and Karen's daughter. The other graduate is Preston's granddaughter,
Yes.
who graduated from
Yeah.
Howard. She marched in the last few days. She actually finished in December, 2.5 years. In other words, the last time we had a reunion, she received an award, scholarship award. And
Yep.
2.5 years later, summa cum laude
Mm,
graduate.
I got the
That's
goosebumps.
Good.
That's heavy.
Mhm.
So,
Good.
so those are the three that I know of, that I'm aware of so far.
Wow.
Three very smart ladies.
Yes.
Wanted to pass that along to you.
Mhm.
One other little tidbit. I have been trying for a very long time to get more help for our committees, especially in Virginia and well, everywhere, but especially Virginia. I got an email this afternoon from a lady who lives in Chesterfield, Virginia. That's right outside of Richmond. And she is going to, looks like she's going to be helping us. She is a meek. She is, her name is Dr. Jennifer Michelle Robinson Spears. She works about 3 minutes from me in Richmond. She's a doctor in physical therapy at VCU Medical Center.
Mm.
Her husband, I believe, is a minister, Dr. Reverend, whatever his name, Reverend
Reverend
Nicholas,
Doctor.
excuse me, Nicholas Spears Jr. So they live in Richmond. So it looks like she's going to be able to, oh, I should say Virginia. Good news. That's about all I had. I wanted to mention. That's about it. The other thing I want to say is Miss Capri. We've known her for a long time. We've heard about her singing ability. I just like to say she's what we try to do. Emily, she's gotten her sisters involved in supporting us. I really do appreciate that. And I guess the best thing I can say about Capri is she's a beautiful, regardless of whether she's my cousin, our cousin or not, she is a beautiful person.
Thank
You
you.
really can't say about a whole lot of people. So for what it's worth, you are a beautiful person.
Thank you.
And and you know, I know you well, cousin Jim,
Mm-hmm.
because he talks about you all the time. And that's about all I had, Madam Chairwoman.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Please apologize to Jimmy Meekins, because it would have been great to have him on this
Yeah, it
Zoom.
really would have been.
Man, just to hear his laugh.
He's like a lot of older people. They are
Not
not.
tech savvy.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So that's what it. I constantly try to get him to use his iPhone.
Yeah.
Continues to leave home without his iPhone.
Without it.
Mm.
Yep.
Mm.
And Melanie gave him a case. So
I was gonna say, I gave him something for Thanksgiving.
right to sit right by the door. He walked right on by.
We have to have a talk.
And since you gave him that, he was at the store and his SUV would not start. So somebody else had to call the tow truck for him.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy.
God.
Mm-mm-mm.
Why I keep telling him how important the cell phone is.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
He got it when at the last family reunion that you guys had
Right.
in Jersey.
That's right.
He was with us and we went to the mall together and I convinced him to get that cell phone. I said, you need a cell phone because you can't be riding up and down the highway and don't have a phone. Because something happened, no, you can't contact nobody.
That's right.
And that's why I wanted him to have a phone, because I said you can't I worry about you riding up and down the highway and you don't have no way to communicate with anybody.
Mhm.
You're not like I told him, you're not a spring chicken. You need a phone with you. You need a phone.
In the old days, they had pay phones you could use. There's no
Yeah,
pay phones
but they
anymore.
don't have all that. Yeah. And that's why I was trying to explain to him, because he's leaving and going to go pick up Ray.
Mhm.
And I'm like, and he doesn't have no way to communicate once he leaves that house. Anything could happen.
Yep.
And I told him, you don't have a phone. That's not good.
Uh,
And that's why I
Oh,
wanted.
by the way, my VW got a phone in the car. It talks through the
Oh,
radio.
I thought you was gonna say you had a.
Scared me to death.
That's Bluetooth. That's Bluetooth.
yeah, that ain't nothing new.
I know it is, but it's new to me.
Well, it's new to him, evidently.
Yeah,
All my cars talk to me.
I've
Joe.
been in
I'm in the
cars,
car, I know who you are.
mine talks now.
Don't y'all bust his bubble.
Mm-mm.
Well, Greg, we know yours talk. We know yours is talking because you driving the BMW.
A Beamer.
That, yes.
Yeah, so we know yours is in there talking. Yours better be talking.
It better talk. Or I'm taking it back to the dealer.
I know that's
Hey,
right.
this ain't it, buddy.
Yeah, definitely ain't it.
Wow.
Even my Nissan talked to me.
Can I say this? Capri, it was just a joy to
Yes.
hear your story
Yes.
tonight.
Yes.
Oh.
To hear it coming from you. You
Right.
know, you're and you've always been my sweetheart cousin. So I just want you to know how good it felt to hear you do your thing tonight. And we honored probably the best person we could have honored tonight.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So please accept your flowers from your family. We
Yes.
love you.
Yes.
We
Well,
love you. We will be praying for you and
Sure
your
will.
family.
Thank
Yes, we
you.
will.
The trail. Do you want me to look at this, show this file? Just a
Sure,
little
if you
bit of.
can you?
I had to transfer it from iPad over here to my phone. I mean, my desktop.
Okay.
Will we do it now?
Yes, please.
Okay, I don't know how it's gonna come out, but we're gonna see.
All right.
If it don't
You
nothing
ain't
happen,
Jimmy Meek. Your name is not Jimmy Meekins, it's Jimmy West.
Oh, by the way, Press, I did go see Rich that Sunday.
Oh, good.
I went over there I stopped, and I called Leah, made Leah come too. So both me and Leah went there to see him.
He told me about it. He said Leah was here the other day.
Yes.
He loves it when his family comes. So
I know. I know.
And
So I was gonna go see him again this Sunday, but since we're gonna be in West Hampton, I'll see him there.
yeah. Mhm.
But yeah, he was just tickled pink when me and Leah came in.
And Joyce's blood pressure went back down.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, she was in the hospital, you know.
Oh, I didn't know. Nobody will tell me nothing.
Wow.
In the hospital, and they because
Nobody
the blood pressure was out of sight. She had to stop taking care of it. See, Rich used to go
Yeah,
to
he usually
Joyce's.
go there. Yeah. Yeah.
Joyce's for after he did chemo for a week.
Right. Right.
And Joyce would take care of him. And you know, I got to say this: sick people make people sick out of their concern, you know.
Mhm.
And her blood pressure. Every time Richie had any kind of an episode, Joyce's blood pressure
They
went
would hit the
crazy.
ceiling. Yeah.
And so the last time he went to the hospital, she told Rich, and I heard her crying on the phone. She said, "Rich, I can't take you back."
Wow.
She said, "My blood pressure is coming out of the top of my head." And she had to go to the hospital. She wound up in the hospital because of her blood pressure.
okay, give me a second. Give me a second. I got to figure out. I got it here. I got it back to you guys. Okay, right there. Let's see here. If I do a share screen. Okay, here we go. I don't know how this is gonna work.
Well, it worked.
Oh, wow, that's old.
Yeah, Aunt Minnie's there.
Oh, yeah, you know that's old.
Yeah,
Oh, that was quick.
11 seconds.
That one was short.
That
Just
was
hold on.
11 seconds.
That's right. That's right. Hold on. I
Just
told you.
barely heard that.
I had not. I just.
I got one.
Hold
I
on one
got
second.
one.
Hold on 1 second. Let's see here. I had downloaded. I had transferred this over while we were doing the meeting here. So give me a second. I'll play a little bit of this other one. I knew that one was short. I didn't realize it was that short.
I have one that's short.
Go ahead and do that. Show that. Go ahead and while I'm down.
My
this.
cousin made this for me.
Ooh.
Back up. Back it up some, Capri, and see it. There you go.
But we don't hear it.
No.
Can't hear.
Can't hear it?
Now we do.
In and out.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can hear it?
No.
no.
Not clear.
Y'all can't hear it. I don't know how to share it on here. Let's see.
Mel, you have any comments?
Me?
Yep.
Sure. I'm home now.
Yeah, because I thought you were on a road trip for a while. There, driving
That's
for
what
a
I
while.
felt going out there. I said if I'd have known it was so far out, I wouldn't have went. So I'm gonna see them again tomorrow, and we got to go in the other direction. I said, you know, gas
Oh.
4. I was like, I don't know about all this traveling. She said, come to my house and then we can ride together. She lived back out where we was just at. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing all that. I say,
Are
if you
you
don't
still
come
down
by and
south?
pick me up, then I'm not doing it.
Okay, Capri, while you're getting ready, I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. I'm gonna try to do this. Do y'all see that?
No.
Oh, you didn't share the screen.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do. I gotta share the screen.
First, giving honor to God, to all the pastors under the sound of my voice. I bring greetings from the Kingdom Cathedral for All Nations, where my pastor is Reverend John Lear, co-pastor Madeline Lear. To my father, continue leaning on to God's hands. Look to Him for your strength. Your family is gathered here with you. Phone calls are probably flooding. They will stop. But one thing that won't stop, God's love. I was waiting for the musician.
You handle it well.
Mm-hmm.
This was at
At
Sherry's.
Sherry's funeral, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
January.
thought. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's her
Yeah, I
dad's.
was-
That's her dad's head there.
It looked like my sister head too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because she was sitting with him.
Yeah.
Looks like my sister's head too.
We lost the sound. Oh, there it is.
It's in and out.
I think it's Jimmy's internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jimmy's system.
Well, you look pretty.
Thank you.
In my heart, feel lonely and alone. For heavenly home. Jesus is my portion.
Piano player sitting right there. It wasn't even playing.
I know.
Great acapella anyway.
He starts playing now.
He was overwhelmed by your voice. He just couldn't get himself together.
And I know he watches me whenever I am tempted. Whenever clouds arise, when shows take place for sighting, when hope within me dies, I'll draw closer to thee. From cares he sets me free. His own and I know watches me. And I sing because
I'm happy.
And
I sing because I'm free. It's on the sparrow.
And I know he watches me. See, because I'm happy and I sing because I am free. His
And I know.
He watches, and I know Jesus watches, and I know Jesus watches me.
All right.
Mom Sherry would want this to be a homegoing service. And I sing because I'm happy. And I sing because I'm free.
All right. The sparrow.
And I know he watches over me. And I sing
Because I'm happy.
And I sing
Because I'm free. Yes, is on the spot. I know he's watching. All right.
I sing because I'm happy, and I sing because I am free. His eye is on the and I know you are just.
Let me tell you something, folks. You really need to hear her sing in person
Okay.
because that didn't do her voice justice. She has one of the clearest, richest sounding voices that I have ever heard, honestly.
Wow.
Capri can sing.
Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, she can sing.
I know you didn't know I had that.
No.
I did that with phone 13.
Ooh.
That was great.
Yep,
But it was better in person, Capri, I'll tell you.
absolutely.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
I love to see you and your father sing together.
Yeah, I do too. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I love it. Father duo.
It's beautiful.
Daughter
Thank
duo.
you for sharing.
Yes, thank you.
So that's it tonight, folks.
All right.
Flowers for Capri.
This was a great night.
Thank
Yeah,
you for joining us.
Thank you. Yes. Yes, this was really nice.
So everybody make sure you continue to pray for Capri, pray for her
Yes.
family,
Yes.
and keep in touch with her.
Without a doubt.
And pray for Rich.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So on that note, have a blessed evening and a wonderful weekend. And we'll
Yeah.
see you again.
Chairman.
Yeah.
Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night. Good night. Be
Good
safe,
night.
everyone,
All right,
please.
you too.
Righty.
Good night.
Right.